So I've been smoking a long time. Marijuana is definitely medicine for the body. I'm tired of people telling me that marijuana is bad for you. Yes, any smoke going into your lungs is not good for your lungs. Period. If you were to ingest it, like eat it, um, that would be better for you. It would be a lot healthier for you. Um, it would be the most healthiest for you. There is nothing wrong with intaking marijuana. When you take marijuana in, it actually helps. It helps with a lot of things. It helps with creativity. It helps with pain relief. It helps with a lot of different things. No, you shouldn't be a child smoking marijuana at 10, 11 years old, 13 years old, like I was. No, you shouldn't be smoking marijuana that young. Unless, you know what I mean? Unless the person's intelligent at that age. I'm not going to stop the kid at 14, 15 from smoking marijuana when, you know what I mean, he's already doing shit that adults are doing. Because that's how his mind state is. You're not going to stop him anyways. But that's not what's keeping the kid from being successful in life. No, it's the people around him. It's not the marijuana. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of people saying I need to quit this or quit that. No. But back to the church cartridge. This church cartridge, listen man, I've smoked a lot of marijuana. I'm talking good marijuana too. This Trick OG, when I seen it and it was only in a package by itself with the battery, because they sell just the cartridges, the disposable cartridges, which are nice because I have a battery and they're cheaper. I ended up paying basically 10 extra bucks just because it had a battery and it was pre-charged. What's shitty about it though is once I smoke it, it's done unless I can refill it myself, but I don't have any Trick OG oil laying around to refill it with. But since it was by itself, I was like, you know what? That has to be good. It has to be. Because first, church company, they're not going to put that name on there unless it's good. So that's first thing. Second thing is Trick OG, like come on, Trick Daddy, Trick all of them, I should say Trick Daddy, not Trick Daddy, but it reminds me of all the rappers and shit. But it's really good, man. It has a really it's not harsh at all. That was the first thing I noticed right off the rip. It's so good that it deserved its own video, its own review. That's why I'm making this video. That's how good it is. That's how impressed I am with how it doesn't hurt your lungs. Every single cartridge that I know hurts your lungs. But I like smoking the cartridge because it's discreet when you're out in public. Two, or at work. Two, it's quick. You hit it, you don't have to roll it, that type of stuff. It's very quick. Plus you get the different flavors that you don't get with regular marijuana. They infuse them with different flavors, so you get different tones, and textures and tastes and smells, and we should say terpenes, flavonoids, all that different stuff, different profiles. But this is really, usually when it's that color, that like goldish color, it's usually really lemony to me. But this one isn't. You want to slowly drag on it. These ones you want to, they're good if you slowly just like suck with your cheek, kind of pull it in, drag on it with your cheek. and then inhale it. That's the best way to do these. See, I don't even cough. Usually I'm like, bah, bah, bah. I can't even breathe in and shit. It's not bad. You cough a little bit, but it's not. It's nice. And the buzz is there. The buzz is there for sure. It's a real good buzz. It's a mellow buzz. Does make you sleepy if you overkill it though. It's definitely more of an indica dominant. I don't know if it's a hybrid or not. It didn't say. It might have, but I don't think it said. I'm sure it's a hybrid. Most cartridges, most of them are hybrid. Um, most of them. But you can get some companies that have sativa and indica. But I promise you, when you go to a dispensary and you look at cartridges, most of them are going to be hybrid, which is fine. It's just a mix of sativa and indica, which gives you the best of both worlds. And I like hybrids. And the reason why I like hybrids is because you get the pain effects, pain relieving effects of the hybrid without being so sleepy sometimes, most of the time actually, or without getting too paranoid. Sativa, I love sativa. Sativa's like my favorite go-to weed in the morning. It helps me wake up. It helps me be creative. Um, but it can also make me very anxious, and it can also make people very paranoid. Um, Even me, but not anymore. Like if I were to like stop smoking weed and then marijuana and then go like a month or two without smoking and then smoke, that first time you smoke, people get really paranoid. Um, Mostly because it's sativa. Sativa does that for some reason. I'm not sure why it does that. Um, which I've been kind of reading on it and stuff. I want to do a little bit more studies on um why sativa does that to people. But it's definitely more of a energetic weed and early in the morning, and that's why I like this. Cause that's what this is. I feel it really really reminds me, the buzz that I have really really reminds me of the GANs that we used to get in the 90s and 2000s, like 2003, 2004, 2005. We in Detroit area, we used to get like a lot of this we called it GANs, and or like AK-47. That's what we usually called it. And it's a good buzz. It's a really really mellow buzz. And the just the taste of it, the smell of it, the everything. It's bringing me back to 03, 04, 05. Like it's a really really comforting taste, smell, buzz. I haven't had a buzz like this from marijuana, like this kind of taste, everything, since that era. It's kind of odd that I'm getting that feeling from it. That's another reason why I like smoking marijuana too, because I smoked it so much as a kid, um, getting away with people. You know, I used to like run away, dude, and I would go find people to go smoke weed with. And all the kids. So when I was young, I used to get picked on a lot and stuff. I didn't have like the nice clothes and shit. My family didn't. We were kind of poor, I guess, in a sense. I got picked on a lot until I started smoking pot and hanging out with the cool kids at 11, 12. That's when it started. Like getting you know different things started changing for me, and I really gravitated towards marijuana because the friends that I hung out with were more accepting of who I was. They didn't They didn't sit there and, you know what I mean, and pick on me. My best friends were potheads. So marijuana really has given me an identity. Um, growing up. Therefore, I don't hate it. I don't think there's anything wrong against marijuana. I think the stigma needs to be removed, to be honest with you. Um, and I believe it's the older generation doing it because people don't like to change. People don't like change. People are creatures of habit. So when these things are happening, the younger generation are tired of it and stuff like that. The older generation was tired of it as well. They just were more used to doing things a different way, more underground, you know what I mean? That type of stuff. Our era is a little bit more different. Our era, we have social media and, we're more aware of what's going on around the world. Therefore, we're able to speak it and voice it and change it. And that's a tool that was that we've created that I'm willing to put my name out there and put myself out there. Period. Um, to change the awareness of marijuana and many other laws and things that need to be changed. And I believe that this society, United States of American society, has criminalized, penalized people for simple things like this. You know what I mean? Simply for money or because of idea, belief that another person had that they thought that this was bad for you, which is terrible. Alcohol is bad for you and it's on every corner. Alcohol can kill you and it's on every corner. You can die from not having it and it's on every corner. When you drive, you can't drive under the influence of alcohol and it's on every corner and it's legal. But marijuana is not, and you can drive on it. You can smoke on marijuana and you know what you are doing. Yeah, you might be a little slow to respond, but you're not fucking unconsciously fucking vomiting and all this other crazy bullshit. Among many other things that we can get into, like tremors and your heart falling out and fucking insanely amount of things, wet your brain. Mostly everyone that I know that has been drinking for a long period of time has a wet brain. I call it a wet brain. Because their brain is wet. They can't even put sentences together. They make no sense. Their brain is mush. A lot of my family is like that. My two older brothers, the second oldest one, him, and then my stepdad, my two younger brothers' father. Alcohol's got them both. They're wet for sure. But definitely go out and get some Trick Trick OG cartridge. You won't regret it. It's definitely the best buzz I've had in a long time, period, from a cartridge. It's up there. It's definitely in the top 10 for sure.